Stick around for this video, and I'll break down the 6 steps to sell your house, all in 5 minutes or less. Hi, I'm Charles Lewis. I'm a realtor here in the Austin area. I help people all over this ever-expanding metro area buy and sell houses. If you take a quick minute and subscribe to my channel, be sure to click the notification bell. That way you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. Today I'm going to break down the 6 steps to sell your house, all in 5 minutes or less. If you're thinking about selling your house, the first thing you should do is take a minute and examine your motivation. If you decide to put your house in the market, you need to realize that there will be disruptions to your normal life. Buyers will want to come view the house, so you're going to need to keep it ready for showings. And within reason, if someone wants to come view the house, you're going to need to readjust your plans to accommodate theirs. Start with these 2 questions. How quickly do you want to sell it? And how much do you want to net? Now, although it's not an exact science, the market will give us some pretty clear signs about where your house would need to be priced in order to attract the maximum number of qualified buyers. One of the things I do is provide a complimentary market analysis. What this will do is give you a very clear idea of what you could expect to sell the house for. I could even break it down for you, whether you want to do repairs or sell it as is. Now, you might be surprised how much the market is willing to pay for your house, or you might be disappointed. If the market value aligns with what you're expecting to get for the house, then it's probably a good sign that you might want to continue on to the next step. Now, I cannot overemphasize the importance of pricing it right at the very beginning. Yes, you can make price adjustments later, but when it first goes on the market is when you're going to expect to see the maximum number of buyers who are going to look at it. Now, the most important thing to remember is that there's very little selling that actually goes on. What actually happens is that buyer chooses your house over the others that are on the market, which is why it is so important to position yours as the best value. So there are 3 parts to this step. First, making any necessary repairs. 2, staging the house properly. And 3, taking professional photographs. You never get a second chance to make a good first impression. There are really 2 periods of negotiation. Everything that happens before the buyer and the seller sign the contract, and then after the inspection is done, usually during the option period. There are things that you can do to protect your negotiating position, and I'd be more than happy to discuss specifics depending upon your situation. After the buyer and seller have agreed to terms and signed the contract, there are a number of things that are going to need to happen before closing, and most of these are going to have time restrictions and consequences if they don't happen on time. This is the area that most for sale by owners are unprepared for. If you don't know, a for sale by owner is a homeowner who elects to put their house on the market without hiring a real estate agent. What's your process going to be to handle showing requests? What criteria are you going to use to evaluate multiple offers and choose the one that has the highest likelihood of closing? What are the consequences if you don't deliver, let's say the HOA documents within the allotted time? These are just a couple of questions that really test whether or not you're ready to sell your house on your own. The final step is to move out. And there's really 2 questions you need to answer. 1, where are you going? And 2, how are you going to get there? Once the transaction closes, it's no longer your house. So you must have all of your stuff out of that house before the closing date. Well, I hope this was helpful. If you did have specific questions on your situation, or if you had any questions at all regarding buying or selling real estate in the greater Austin area, please don't hesitate to reach out. Click the link below to schedule a conversation. If you prefer, you can shoot me a text or an email or call me directly. I'm here to help. Today I'm going to break down the 6 steps to sell your house. There are things that you can do to what criteria are you going to use to evaluate the best offer if you get. I'd be more than happy to. Now, you might be surprised what the market says your house is worth, or you might, well, oh, is it going? Okay.